Greetings, everyone. I'm the Universe, your Master Geeky Nerdy, and welcome to my actual theory. That is, so today I'm talking about the Power Rangers in Space, Psycho Rangers. These guys were an absolute blast to learn about in the past. They are the equivalent of, basically, let me find out here. They are the equivalent of Dark Spectre creating darker, more intense Power Rangers. They had a more distinct look and appeal to them. But anyways, they are not what you think that they are to begin with. Um, so I'm actually going to do a theory to who I think that these guys are. I know I don't believe that they are just like, aha, well, we're just the darker imagination of the Rangers and whatnot. Sure. Um, but I do tend to believe that these guys are much more than meets the eye, so to speak. So they're Transformers, so to speak. No. But they first appeared in Power Rangers in Space, episode 31, Rangers Gone Psycho. And here they actually changed their form so they actually look like the Power Rangers, but they're more different. They had like the black colors instead of like the generic colors like the Power Rangers in Space had. You know, like what they have here, they had more of a darker generic color across their chest. And nobody really seemed to understand why they just thought they are the Power Rangers. And I'm just sitting there going, you fools. You absolute boobs. That is not who they are. And everybody's like, but it's the Power Rangers. Hey. No. Now, do you guys really understand that it was not the Power Rangers to begin with, or do you guys really need to help each other out working amongst this, or whatever? So, they do belong to Dark Spectre, and they take orders from Dark Spectre, and later on they take orders from Andromeda. Now, with that being said, I still have my theory to who these guys are, and hear me out for a minute here. I think that they are a different Ranger team from a different point in time. Now, we've already established that right now, in the current time period, that Power Rangers in different alternate dimensions does exist, thank you to Power Rangers Shattered Grid. Now, here it can be shown that it's quite possible that it happened because way back in the past with Tommy Oliver, we had an episode where Tommy fought another Tommy. It wasn't the same Tommy. We had White Ranger and then the Green Ranger. So there is a different standpoint because this happens in a different universe where only these Power Rangers did exist, but not the other ones. And later on, when we had the Zeo universe, they still remember being Power Rangers back then to being, Power Rangers up until now. So there is always a different standpoint in between the different universes. So, there's the Power Rangers multiverse that exists. However, even still in the Zeo universe, that there's still Mighty Morphin Power Rangers that exist in a different universe. It gets spawned up and popped out a baby, so to speak. So here, the Psycho Rangers are in fact what I believe to be a evil variant version of the In-Space Rangers. Now here's why. They can turn human. We just haven't seen them do that until toward the end of the series, when they actually end up turning human. Two, they know how the Rangers operate. They know how they work. And that's a little bit terrifying to know when your enemies actually kind of know everything about you. And you could make the counter argument that, well, an astronomer sort of taught them, how to do these things because she has everything about the files. And besides, she is Andros' sister. Yeah, correct. And she could. But I'm just saying that there is a possibility that she could have these Rangers through a different time period because they just appeared with that shit out of nowhere. The Rangers got done defeating this sort of owl villain inside of a warehouse, and then all of a sudden, boom, these guys just randomly show up while they were just hanging out at Ernie trying to get a drink, trying to have a gay old time. I would say that they were getting a beer, but that is not something that Power Rangers do in this equivalent time period. So, And also another thing that they can do, something that we haven't seen in Power Rangers ever, even before the time. Okay, well, technically we've seen it with Tommy and Green with Evil, where Rita Repulsa made her wand have Tommy grow to giant size. You know, the whole entire wand make my monster grow kind of thing. So she does actually have a point to be there to get these guys to come from a different time period is what I'm saying. Do I believe that they're from a different time period? Yes. You can't really get me to change my mind here because, as I was going to say before I, jumbled off the topic, they can change into monsters. Okay, they can go full out monster form whenever that they appease to, and each of them have a different basic element with them. Fire, red is fire, water is, I think, cold, like the cold or something. Black is earth, yellow is, I can't remember, and pink is something like the forest or the vines or whatever. Also, technically, hear me out, it's a little bit of a play on the upcoming season Power Rangers Lost Galaxy. So apparently in the darker universe where these guys come from, they have fought all the Power Rangers and pretty much won. And eventually, I think that maybe they had Zors where they came from, but eventually lost them, and then they're like, well, crap, now what are we going to do? And whoever is the mastermind behind these guys decided, oh, no, don't worry, you're not screwed. I'm just going to transform you into these fantastic beast of uncontrolled nature and of uncontrolled desire. I'm going to transform you into these magnificent beasts. So he transforms them into actually giant size form, but they can't acquire the giant size form until, like later on in the series. So they do have knowledge of the Power Rangers and who they are fighting. They even called them like the greatest adversary. So that leads me to believe that in their universe, where they think that they're the good guys, you know how Bizarro and Superman, he thinks like, me Bizarro, me good. You know, he there actually is not doing any good. He thinks that he's doing good, but remember in Bizarro's language, good equals bad. Here, these guys think that basically that they're the good guys, that they can take down the Power Rangers and be like, we saved the day. So maybe that in their universe, they fought the Power Rangers an awful lot, and they're like, well, we have destroyed the Power Rangers and whatnot, and then it turns out like, no, we didn't actually. So you guys haven't really succeeded in your plan. The good part about this is that they do end up getting destroyed towards the end of the series. But are they really gone? Is my question. I don't believe that the Psycho Rangers are truly gone. I don't think that we've seen the last of them. I do believe that they will come back in some certain shape or form. Now, there is also talk that there is a Psycho Green now, and we have to remember that Zane disguised himself as Psycho Silver in the series. But keep in mind that there could be a Psycho Silver that exists in this universe. But however, when he was in this universe, he could have existed and then like Super Sentai, because Sentai doesn't care about your feelings, dude. They will hit you right where it hurts. He could have died an awful, horrible, painful death, and everyone could have cried for him. Why, Barai? Why? If any one of you have seen Zyuranger, you understand my pain. Barai. Rest in peace, my brother. So I do believe that maybe they were created by Lord Draken. Now, as we already discussed, like time travel and multiverses do exist now in the Power Rangers universe, thank you to Power Rangers Shattered Grid. So back in the day, this probably could have existed even still with Time Force in or out of the question. This still happened, and this is still a thing that happened. So the Psycho Rangers basically crossed over from their multiverse to ours, and then astronomer must have discovered them in some way, and then just decided, aha, now they are mine to control. Yeah, maybe they are yours to control. So, you just have to control them in a pretty well way, and then, oh shit, well, they ended up dying, and then they ended up becoming computer viruses. Great work for you, Adronima. Now, here's the thing. If they can become computer viruses, as we discussed, they did later on and later on episode, does that technically mean that they're still alive? I mean, think about it. They disguised themselves as computer virus. They came back, and then they were alive. They were still computer viruses, but they were still alive. And that's when they took over the Zords. So that leads me to believe that still they know how to fight these guys, and still they have like a counteract movement. Like, okay, well, if the Power Rangers are going to use the Megazord, we can use Gushy powers and take care of the Zords. We can just take control of them, and then we have succeeded, and the future is ours. Sure, sure. We can go with that. So I do believe that they are from a different multiverse that did deal with Power Rangers before. Here's the thing. Two, they know how to fight like a Power Ranger. Like, they have the weapons, the advantages, the different abilities that other Power Rangers would have. Like, when the Pink Ranger sort of used his Pink Tornado thing, it kind of reminded me of one of the Rangers' abilities. I can't really think of it offhand. That used a similar ability. Um, Whatever. I mean, it's not like Tokyo the 64 Tokyo exists, or this isn't a Power Rangers universe. If anybody knows, let me know. I want to say. God, I can't think of it right now. I probably think of it after this video is all done, and I'm like, oh crap. Well, it's okay. So they know how to fight like the Rangers do, and even they set up generic plans similar to the Rangers do as well. And when they change into humans, they have like the generic outfit. They wear like a leather coat with like their colored T-shirts, and then they're like, yes, we are awesome. I should have put on my leather coat just for this example and just had been like, yes. Because here's the thing, they did it, so I can do it too. So, they do have other forms that they can use, and I guess that the alternate form is sort of camouflage for them, because even in the episode when the Rangers know that the Psycho Rangers are out there and that they have a way of tracking them, um, they still didn't know where they were because they can disguise themselves, which is actually pretty terrifying when you think about it. If your enemy can actually change forms and transform themselves into something that you would never see coming, that's when you sit there and go, oh darn, like my greatest adversary had just turned into my most mortal enemy. I am so screwed, that type of thing here. So, I do believe that they are from a different multiverse. They do exist in that different multiverse, and that they are still alive now. Maybe we could see them in the future. Who knows? Maybe they could reappear. Nickelodeon, hey, listen to me here. I will do you a good business investment. Do you want a good way for your investment of Power Rangers right now to go well? Come here. Let me hear. Bring these guys back. These guys here, bring them back. Okay? You can make a good reason to bring them back. You don't have to bring back the In-Space Rangers. Okay, hear me out. You could still bring these guys back, have them face whoever that you wanted to face. Did you want to bring them back for Beast Morphers? Do that. If you want to bring them into the next season, which is possibly like Dino Knights or whatever, do that. If you want to bring them into the next season, and God knows when, do that. But bring these guys back, because I think that it'd be really well worth it. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You can join me at Twitter with the link in the description below. Also, subscribe to my second channel now, which is, my apologies. But my second channel, which is the Lazy Arcade, my gameplay channel, where you guys can check out every single game that I'm playing up there, and probably have a video time with me talk about video games and whatnot. So be sure to check out over there. So thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe again, and I'll see you guys next time in the next Lazy Universe episode. See you next time.